Hello, welcome to AFC Game by Game. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Bradford versus Arsenal match. It's not really a review, I just kind of want to talk about how badly we have done building up and during this season. We lost our big man, Robin van Persie, and we haven't replaced him, in my opinion. Bradford deserved to win today. They absolutely destroyed us from start to finish. They were all over us. This is a team that is 3 divisions below us and 65 places below us. If they got relegated, they wouldn't even be in league football. So, we really should have beaten them with the Premier League squad that went. I mean, we didn't have any youth players in there at all. I think everyone was expecting players like Martin Anger, Zach and Ash to be in the squad. But instead we had Mertzacker, Vermaelen, Gibbs. Really top players that really should have destroyed a team like Bradford. But no, we lost in the end. They got a well-deserved goal and we got a goal that probably really wasn't deserved because we didn't turn up to till the 87th minute. We really did not turn up, and none of the players had any passion, any fight, any spirit. They just looked like they didn't care and they just wanted their pay at the end of the week, which in my opinion is just ridiculous. These players are on God knows how much, like 50 grand a week. He's on something like 100 grand a week. He doesn't deserve that. These players aren't doing anything for us really. If they can't beat Bradford, then do they deserve that money? No, they don't. They don't deserve that money in the first place. But if they can't beat Bradford, then they definitely don't deserve that money. It's ridiculous. We're having to pay 20 quid. They're earning 50 grand, and the fans are having to see them lose. This is our worst start to a season in about 20 years or something. It's really embarrassing, this result. We are crumbling. We have gone from having players like Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira, Perez, Gilberto Silva, and now we have Jovino, Squillaci and Shamak. All of those are mediocre players and they do not deserve to be wearing Arsenal shirts. They don't deserve to be in an Arsenal strip. They should not have any relation to us whatsoever. They should be at Birmingham City or something like that. But we should not have players like that. Jovino is absolutely rubbish today. He can't do anything with a football. I don't know why he's even a footballer. He'd be better as a greengrocer, in my opinion. All he does is just walk around, try and get past people and fouls. Goes up for goal kicks every time. I don't see the point in him. The same as Squillaci. I know he didn't play today, but he just sat on the bench. And in my opinion, Shamak was rubbish. I know he scored 2 against Reading, so he should have gone into this game with a lot of confidence. But he acts like a little child. He doesn't even try. It's like he's a bit scared of the ball. When the ball comes into him, he'll try and get it away from him as fast as possible. He doesn't have a shot. He's very unconfident in front of goal, which in a striker is something you really don't want. And he showed that when he took his penalty because he missed it. I knew the minute he'd stepped up for the penalty that he'd missed it because he's not really a striker. He's not a clinical finisher. He just sits back and gets his 70 grand a week, which is disgraceful. He doesn't deserve to be wearing an Arsenal shirt. He has got to go. Him, Jovino, Squillaci, all these players that don't get games, who don't deserve to get games, who shouldn't be in our squad in the first place, should just go. And all these people on Facebook and saying Shamak and Arsene deserve chances in the Premier League. Well, if you want to see us lose every single game this season with them two starting, then well, it will just be Bradford City all over again. We will not be able to win, and I can't see us winning anyway because, to be honest, we didn't deserve to win this cup because we don't show any fight. Probably been better going out the youngsters today because they'd have showed more fight and more passion. But no, we played our first team, really should have won. I would love to have seen players like Chuba Akpom, Thomas Eisfeld, Serge Gnabry playing today, but no, I think they'd have had a better chance than the team that played. This is embarrassing, it's disgraceful. In my opinion, every Arsenal fan deserves an apology off the club because we have to stick through this rubbish. It's just really hard on us because we go into every season expecting a cup, but we're not going to get it. We are not going to challenge for the Champions League, the Premier League, and we're definitely not going to challenge for the FA Cup. We cannot go against teams like Man U, Man City, all these teams with lots of money, and in my opinion, we cannot blame the board anymore because who goes out, decides to play their best team and loses to Bradford? And someone that has a striker, like Podolski, plays him on the wing and then has a winger, Jovino, and plays him up front. So you're playing players out of position meaninglessly. It's ridiculous. Clearly Wenger, he is a great manager. He was a great manager, but he's not now. It's been 7 years and it's going to be 8 years because we are not going to win anything this season. We've already lost the Capital One Cup. We have 3 competitions left. We can already write off the Premier League and the Champions League because we are not going to win either of them. We cannot compete with teams like that. Maybe a miracle will happen in January. Maybe if we do... I don't see how we can sign anyone in January. How can we sign players like Mario Götze, Klaas-Jan Huntelaar when their teams are doing superbly in their leagues and they move to a team that's 10th or 7th? That's still rubbish for a club competing for a title, which we're not anymore. We're not even a big team. Like, we're competing for mid-table now. It's ridiculous. I mean, maybe we can get 4th, but Tottenham are probably a better club than us now. We beat them 5-2, but they had a player sent off. They're 5 points ahead of us. 2 points ahead of us, but maybe they could still finish above us. I mean, this is going to be a huge blow to us. This is a huge wound. I don't see how we can recover from this well. We have a really hard game against Reading, and maybe we could lose to them. Do we deserve to win anything this season? In my opinion, no. There's only one person to blame really, and that's Arsene Wenger, because he's the one that decided to play this team, and we lost to a team 65 places below us, which is disgraceful, embarrassing, shocking, and we have all these stupid mediocre players that are taking up space in our squad, and we actually really need players that show fight. Vermaelen, in my opinion, doesn't do that, and he's meant to be our captain. He's a good defender, don't get me wrong, but he's not a captain, and he shows no fight and passion. We are just a lazy team, and we just show no fight. We really have to get our act together, and Steve Bold or someone, he's really not cracked up to what he's meant to be. Really has to have a go at them and drill into them that we are Arsenal and we are a big club. We're not just some team that sits back and lets the other team walk over us, because that shouldn't be happening, and it happens every single week. We went into this campaign looking really promising, but now we're competing for 4th spot, which is kind of like what we do now. It's what expected of us, and I don't think people expect much of us anymore, because we are pretty much rubbish. I hate to say it, but we are not good anymore. We are not a top team. We are a mediocre team, and we the fans deserve so much better. Thanks for watching this. This has been AFC Game by Game. If you could, please subscribe to my Facebook. That would be absolutely fantastic. Cheers. Thanks.